What is going on, Wastelanders? It is me, the Lone Vault Wanderer, with a Fallout 4 video. Now this video is going to be about the Fallout 4 character system, which was explained thoroughly yesterday via two sources. The first one was a video that was conducted by Todd Howard that's up on the Bethesda Softworks YouTube channel. You can find the link to that in the description below. And also as well, there was a bit of a blog on Bethesda.net where they go into a little bit more detail on the character system in Fallout 4 and what it actually involves. Now, I want to give just a quick rundown, summarized form of these two sources and the information that they offer to us, and then give my thoughts about it. So I've highlighted what I think to be the main points coming from Fallout 4's character system. So first of all, the first choice that you make in the game is the starting value from 1 to 10 of your 7 specials, which of course are Strength, Perception, Endurance, Charisma, Intelligence, Agility, and Luck. When selecting your starting specials, you can first assign 28 points. This makes it difficult to initially max out certain specials, but you can still start with a 10 if you choose to neglect others. Leveling is XP based like Fallout 3, not skill based like Skyrim, but leveling speed is closer to Skyrim and not as slow as Fallout 3, which means you'll be getting more opportunities, especially earlier on, to level up and select a perk. And of course, Fallout 4 has no level cap. When you level up, you can select a perk, which obviously are skills and abilities from a perk chart. The video goes through the number of different perks available in that perk chart. It doesn't describe them all, but if you go to the Bethesda.net blog, you can see some more of that information. Again, that's linked in the description below. Now, the perk chart is organized by the 7 specials, and there is a perk for each special and each rank of that special from 1 to 10. As the Bethesda.net article describes it, each special has a perk assigned for each rank of the special from 1 to 10, and you can select any perk up to the rank of your special. Also as well, the higher the special requirement, the more focused or exotic the perk was for that playstyle. Also, each of these perks is actually a mini perk tree with multiple ranks that also do new things. However, these additional ranks do require your character to be a higher level. They also pushed old perks to do new things at higher ranks. With each special having 10 perks, there are 70 base perks with multiple ranks that do new things. With perk ranks, it increases that number to over 270. Now in the video, Todd Howard says that that number is 275. That number also includes a top level training perk for each special, so that you can essentially skip a regular perk and raise the special by 1, which you could do in past Fallout games. So of course, skills have been removed, but they've actually been folded into the new system. And finally, you'll also get separate perks from the many in-game magazines you can find, and there are over 100 of these. Some of these grant an individual perk, while others up the rank of a perk associated with that magazine. So in a really quick nutshell, that is Fallout 4's character system. Again, if you want more information, go look at that video, and especially go look at the Bethesda.net article. That describes the character system much more in depth and much more thoroughly than the video actually does. So what do I think of this? I think on a number of grounds, it's positive and negative. I think it's much more streamlined, definitely. I see things being much more simpler, much more logical. It's not dumbed down at all, which I knew some people had a worry of. I think it's quite complex, but it's still presented in a simple format. Also as well, this kind of system is going to enable you to create more unique characters. And it's not like Fallout 3 where by the end of level 20 or level 30 or whatever, you essentially have this awesome character that's all powerful and is proficient with every weapon, has so many different perks, is just completely dominant in the wasteland. But it seems that with Fallout 4, you have to make very specific and unique and tailored characters. Like for example, one that's good with pistols or one that's good at sneaking. You can't be good at everything. They're making sure that there is replayability to Fallout 4. So once you go for a particular unique character playstyle, then you can start up a new game and choose another playstyle. But my number one fear remains to this day, and I've mentioned it in the past, it seems like with a system like this, we might be pigeonholed a little bit. If I start playing the game, assign my points to certain specials, get certain perks, by the time I progress to the game where it is too late, then I feel like I might be pigeonholed if I, for example, I'm really good with energy weapons. That's the character that I choose to be, if that's possible, that is. but then I'm not good at anything else, but I find really cool big guns or really cool pistols or assault rifles or whatever, does that mean I'm not going to be good with those guns because I've chosen a specific playstyle? And that applies to anything. My worry is that we'll reach a point in the game where we might be, I don't know, bored with a playstyle that we've chosen, or we want to try something different because, let's face it, that always happens. We want to try something fresh, something innovative, we want to try a new weapon, we want to try new perks. But if it gets too late at that stage where you can't simply get new perks and you can't deviate from your unique chosen playstyle, then what do you do at that point? Do you have to start a new game? Are you able to redistribute points? I'm not too sure. I've mentioned in the past that maybe a Borderlands system where you can reset your skill points and then redistribute as you find fit. I don't think that's going to be in Fallout 4. I'm not saying it should, but maybe something similar will allow us to experiment a little bit. Now, to be fair, there is a feature where you assign your skill points pre-war, and then you get to play for a little bit, and then once you emerge out of the Vault 111, you get to redistribute again. I think you get a second chance there, so that might combat, you know, if you think you've made a mistake in the pre-war time when you've chosen your specials. But if you still get further into the game, I'm worried that we might be a little bit pigeonholed. I'm not too sure what you guys think about that. Please let me know. As always, please follow me on Twitch and Twitter. The links to those pages are in the description below. And until next time, this has been the Lone Vault Wanderer. Please take care of yourself. And as always, keep fighting the good fight.